The problem with vegans and vegetarians is they don't eat vegetables. They don't eat enough vegetables and they don't eat enough of anything really. So because they don't get enough nutrients and they don't get enough calories, they end up being very tired and they end up feeling weak. And as a result, many people can't sustain that type of lifestyle. So whether it's for ethical reasons or health reasons, vegan and vegetarian lifestyle is very important to plan your meals in order to be able to do it successfully. So common misconception is that if you're vegan, you're not going to be getting enough calcium, iron, iodine, vitamin D, and also vitamin B12, as well as omega 3. You can get all of that from a vegan and vegetarian diet. You just have to make sure you're eating well and make sure you're planning your meals. So going into that in a bit more detail, most of those nutrients are found in fortified milks, so soya milk and almond milk, and also fortified cereals. But they are dietary sources as well. For example, iodine, you can get your recommended daily allowance from a can of organic black beans, which is my preferred source. There's also rock salt, where you can get it from as well. Omega 3, you can get it from walnuts or flax seeds, and vitamin D is synthesized through sunlight as opposed to eating the liver of an animal. So if you spend 15 minutes in the sunlight every day for the average person, that's going to give you the amount of vitamin D you need. Iron and calcium, there's no studies that suggest that vegans or vegetarians have lower levels of iron or calcium than meat eaters. What I would recommend as a vegan or vegetarian is, in order to get enough iron, especially if you're a female who's menstruating or going through pregnancy, is that you have a green smoothie every day. Greens like kale, for example, have the right amounts of calcium that you need, so it's going to be brilliant for you, and iron as well. And the last one was vitamin B12. With vitamin B12, it is available through animal sources. They are natural sources, but because water, for example, which in its free form has vitamin B12, but because it's so heavily processed, it doesn't in what we drink in tap water. I would recommend that you get it as a supplement. So I would recommend you get a separate B12 supplement as opposed to a multivitamin, which doesn't have that good of a quality of B12, isn't very well absorbed. So hope that alleviates some of the common myths around vegetarianism and veganism, and I'll be doing separate videos if anyone's got any questions.